Hi, welcome to the LazyBettorUSA.com Kentucky Derby Party. We have a few special attractions for you tonight. We're going to take a look at the Kentucky Oaks. I'm here with Spin Dr. Rich, my good friend and handicapper. He got his name Spin Doctor because every time I put my foot in my mouth or get into some kind of trouble, he's there to advise me how to make it worse. So it's a pleasure having Rich on the show. Thank you for coming. Later on, we have a special guest. We're going to be joined by the great-granddaughter of the legendary Seabiscuit. His great-granddaughter, Seacrumpet, will be joining us for an interview later on. But for now, we're going to look at the Kentucky Oaks, and I want to remind you that if you're thinking about the Kentucky Derby, which I know most of you are, we have the Kentucky Derby preview available on our website, LazyBettorUSA.com, so check that out too. So Rich, Kentucky Oaks, I know you've studied hard. What have you come up with there?
Well, Roger, first of all, I'd like to thank you for having me on today. Great party. Been enjoying it. My take on the Oaks this year is all the other horses are going to be looking at Clairieres, Derriere coming around the final turn.
So, all right. So you're on Clairiere. I like the horse who beat her last time, Travel Column. I think she shows some sharp speed all the way back to her debut race, where it was a 6 furlong sprint. The splits were 21 1/5 and 44 and change. And looks like now she's reached that point where she's taken that great speed, relaxing a little in these longer races early, and just pouring it on down the stretch. She ran away by 2+ lengths last time over Clairiere.
I can't argue with those stats, sir. Might put those two together in an exacta for the race.
All right. And that's I could go along with that. I think that was a strong race there, the Fairground Oaks, back on the 20th of March. Another horse that caught my eye, Brad Cox, the trainer of Travel Column, has entered another horse in here, 50-1 morning line on Coach. The thing that caught my eye there, not so much the performance of Coach, who's been struggling a bit against Graded Stakes Company, but he puts Luis Saez aboard. Saez, of course, rides Essential Quality in the Kentucky Derby for Cox, but they are 5 for 7 together. So 7 mounts for Saez and Brad Cox, 5 winners. That's does that get your appetite at all there?
I'm a meat cutter, not a mathematician, Roger.
All right. Cut to the meat of the matter then. I guess you're committed to Clairiere here.
Yeah, maybe with a couple others in there for some exotics is probably what I'll do. Probably a long shot or two as well. All
right. And, you know, I think that's kind of wraps up our view of the Oaks. And the Oaks Derby double, maybe those are your keys. So the long shot, 50-1 shot Coach in there for a price. And we're going to move on to the interview with Seacrumpet. We were going to have the famous Mark Kramer, handicapping author, on with us, but we ran out of booze, and so we sent Mark out for beer, and I'm not sure where he went, so maybe next time. We have with us Seacrumpet, the great-granddaughter of the legendary Seabiscuit. Welcome to the Lazy Bettors Kentucky Derby Party, Seacrumpet.
Glad to be here. I am always up for a party, unless it has pony rides. Then not so much.
Yeah, I can see why. So here you are in the shadow of the Kentucky Derby starting gate. Does that make you dream of the big time?
Actually, I just wandered over to the infield to have a few drinks, and I got lost going back to the barn.
Well, lucky for us. Hey, I didn't know horses drank alcohol.
This horse does. I call it my liquid grains.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, but doesn't that affect your ability to wake up for morning workouts?
Oh, I'm not really into that physical fitness stuff.
Well, so what do you say when your trainer wakes you up at 4 a.m. and says, how many furlongs would you like to work today?
I say not for long, thanks.
That's a pretty short workout. I've seen in some places it says you're the great granddaughter of Seabiscuit. In other places it says you're the granddaughter. Could you clarify that for our pedigree experts out there?
Nope. The family tree is a bit unclear. You know how some horses have a problem bearing out on the turns? Well, Seabiscuit had a problem stepping out after a night after a big win. Yes, a lot of unbooked meetings, and they weren't all champions, if you know what I mean.
That's he won a lot of races. That's a lot of stepping out. So why don't we move on? You haven't been quite as successful as your grandfather in your racing career. Did you ever consider running on grass?
Indica or sativa?
What?
What?
Okay, well, I'll stop trying to give you advice, I guess. But before we go, let folks know where they can watch you in the near future.
I'll be shipping down to Louisiana, one of my favorite states.
Oh yeah, I saw that promotional ad you did for the Louisiana Department of Tourism. That was pretty good.
Yes, and a speaking part too.
Yeah, good for you. What was your big line in that?
Visit New Orleans. All you need is a bus ticket and a safe word.
Well, it sounds like they picked the right celebrity. Thank you for joining us, and good luck at the races down there.
Muffaletta.
Oh, what's that?
Muffaletta. That's my safe word.
All right. Well, New Orleans, look out. She's coming your way. We'll see you down there in New Orleans. Thank you for chatting with us.